This is going to be sounding a little bit differently than episode 1. That's because I am an idiot and I like to talk into muted mics. Also, I am going to nickname this episode Misses because so many missed attacks and I missed a muted mic. Again, I'm an idiot for that. Anyways, so we're gonna be kind of like dubbing over this. We'll see how that goes. We picked up the cover materia out by Aerith's house, and I personally really love this materia for early game. It protects allies, so essentially you slap it on Cloud or Barret or whoever you want it on, and they will block attacks for their party members. And that is a great way for building up ult charge on a particular character quickly. I like to do this on Cloud, throw a hyper on him, get him Fury, and just like limits for days. Mentioning limits, every character has 4 levels, and levels 1, 2, and 3 have 2 limit breaks per, and the 4th one has a ultimate move. It's just there's only one. And you get your first limit break just handed to you, and then you have to use that limit break X many times before the second one is unlocked. Then it's a enemy kill count before the next bracket is open. So Braver will become cross slash, and then you will unlock level 2 by defeating X amount of enemies. And when you unlock that first one of level 2, you use that attack so many times. So let's progress this story. We've brought Aerith home, and this kind of gets into a little bit of foreshadowing. Yeah, she needed that bodyguard. So my number one thing with this is, as an adult playing this game, and a thought that I have now that I didn't have as a kid, or even through my first couple of playthroughs, is Cloud carries around the Buster Sword. It's a very iconic sword. It's a very rare type of weapon, and Aerith dated Zack, the original owner of the Buster Sword.
Am I a fucking joke to you?
You cannot sit back and think that Aerith did not recognize that sword immediately upon seeing that. I really hope they explore that in the remake, where she is following Cloud, not because of just her interest as him as a person, but maybe the concern that she may have had with what may have become of Zack. She initially must have thought, oh, he ghosted me, he ran off, found himself a wife. And then this random blonde guy, who's not Zack, is walking around with his sword. His family heirloom. Or no, not family heirloom, that was in Jill's family heirloom. I'm about to see Elmira calling shit out. She does not want Aerith to be involved with another soldier. Which, considering the previous circumstances that I just mentioned, yeah, you can't really blame her. But, you'd also think maybe Elmira might have recognized that sword. All you would have to do is see that thing once. I mean, it's more likely to see someone carrying around Sephiroth's Masamune, than it is for someone to be hauling around the Buster Sword. But the Masamune is just a really long katana, while the Buster Sword's like 100% custom of its own type. Pardon me. I really should stop playing video games and recording immediately after eating, especially after work. And this takes me back when I am at with either one of my parents, is the uncomfortable questions they may launch at you. Do you have a girlfriend yet? When are you going to give us grandkids? When are you going to get married? No, I haven't had time for that really this past year. And really, little personal, but life's kind of sucked. I've had shit that I have had to take care of. I also get that comment a lot when my hair was short. That's right, Odd Man Howd is a long-haired dude. Let's see how this goes. Older girlfriend who takes care of you. My biggest piece of advice is not to try to find someone who just takes care of you. Take care of you. You'll never be happy. Get someone who wants you and wants to be with you and will support you, but only to make you into the best version of yourself. Food for thought, I guess. And you're probably wondering why the fuck I was walking through there. Is if you run through that staircase, it will notify Aerith and your ass gets sent right back to that room. And I'm checking through here, seeing if there's anything I particularly need. I think I pick up the Titan Bangle here. Yeah, I did. To buff up Cloud's defenses. Fuck. Aerith is a goddamn ninja in that little pink dress. Like, she struggled to get on around those rooftops or scrap tops, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, no, she just totally juked us to the this hole in the wall. Really big Jerry Mouse comes out of that hole. I believe this is the house. No, it's not. You got these things. I don't know what the fuck to call them. Yeah, they're definitely weaker to ice. I guess I kind of compare them to bugs. The thing is, they don't look like they have exoskeletons. They look more like they're more squishy than anything. And there's that limit break I was just talking about. I think, yeah, I saved the limit break, which I'm trying not to do too terribly much. I prefer to use them, that way I can just go ahead and get those leveled up. You don't use limit breaks, you don't get the nicer ones. Worse yet, if you get KO'd, if that character gets KO'd, they lose their limit break. And I'm throwing that all on there just to get that, so it gets AP, it levels up. You level up materia as it gets AP from battles, and stronger magic spells will be necessary. I can't tell you how nice it is when you go from Cure to Cure 2, you know, right around Mount Nibble. And then there's the house. You're gonna fight a motherfucking house that breathes at you and the roof pops off. Completely legit. I was seeing if I had any battle items. I thought I had like a grenade or something. I think I get Clem Hazard from there. Or Cross Slashes. Cross Slash I get from this. And Cross Slash is nice because it actually will give you the ability to inflict stop on a target, which keeps them from attacking. It freezes them. Makes you wonder what kind of fucking monstrosity robots was being cooked up in Midgar. I mean, at least I assume that's a robot. About to make the most sense. Some of these monsters straight up make no fucking sense in this game. And I hope every single one of them's in the remake. Just so I can see that in HD. Give me some nightmare fuel. Now we're going to go into the uncomfortable part of the first disc. Oh, this isn't it yet. We still got the playground. How many of y'all recognize that that playground in the Final Fantasy VII remake announcement? I had my suspicions, but when you saw the kid playing with a wooden Buster Sword, you knew. You knew. Well, you know, also that classic track that Nobuo Matsu came up with. And now we're about to bring up Zack. Then you have just that perfect interruption where we can actually cover the material about Aerith's life. Now we get into the creepy part. Sector 6, if I recall correctly. I play so much of this now through muscle memory. The wall market's what we really call it. Anyways, features one of the worst characters up to this point, and that is Don Corneo. I'm trying to remember how to proceed with this part. I know I do some shopping to pick up one of my favorite items in the entire game. I believe I was checking a text message at that point from work. Yay, hypers. They cure sadness, but if you throw them on a normal status character, makes them fury, makes them angry. They take a little bit more damage when they take a hit, but their limit gauge will fill much quicker. Great for leveling. Anyways, returning to why this area is so creepy and about Don Corneo. Don Corneo is in straight up human trafficking. He is a dirtbag. And you're going to get some uncomfortable parts in this. I'm going to be pointing out some things that is going to make you fucking uncomfortable. And then I'm going to make a really good joke about it. About how Cloud is not the most dangerous person in this town right now. I mean, he is dangerous in the aspect is he will fucking kill you. But sometimes you want to die instead. Let's see how this goes. Gotta run up here, run. And I will say I'm not going for the completionist, get everything. I don't want Don Corneo to pick me on this one. I'm really just kind of taking it easy and enjoying the game. It's not a brothel. Let that sink in. This place is worse than a brothel. Legalized brothels, at least, people take it as a job. They show up. I'm not going to shame people or anything who work the industry legally. But human trafficking and forcing people into sexual situations against their consent is just not. That's not bueno. That's not good. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, we're going to cross-dress Cloud. Like I said, not the most scary person or most dangerous person in this town right now. Go talk to the dressmaker's daughter or son. I'm not sure. We're gonna talk to their polygon. That's what this character is. It's a stack of polygons. We don't know a name, so we're gonna call it like we sees it. I have to scratch my head. Headset bothering. Y'all getting this stuff 100% live. All right, and like I said, I think I really bullshit most of this. Because that's what Cloud wants to do, is cross-dress. I believe, if I recall correctly, I'm looking for the cafe. There we are. See, you fucked up when you went to the wrong place. When you order today's special, and they give you a pharmacy coupon after you eat. Like, they already know they poisoned your ass. They know. There may be the chef's half of his cigarettes in there. Maybe he coughed. He's been sick, and they serving that to you anyways. But they got a thing with the pharmacy, and they got a whole stack of coupons. They're gonna give them out. That way, there's probably some kind of underlying, hey, you can't sue us. But in this town, Cloud just come in with a buster sword, cleave your fucking cabinet in half, or not cabinet, countertop in half. Cloud is the insurance. He is the lawsuit. Think about it. So we can get that digestive, because, we're not sick. Cloud's stomach's made out of the same thing that Buster Sword is made out of. He could eat anything and probably tank it. Outside of maybe what Red 13 can probably eat, which, we haven't reached that. And that's where I slipped on the joystick and went back outside. Go past this guy who's clearly got a piss. Open the door on some girl barfing. And she gives a sexy cologne. Like, what kind of off-brand idea is that? Man, this guy just gave me digestive medicine. I feel better. Let me give him some of my scent, what I wear. That way he can think about me later. Put that on a pillow or something. I don't fucking know. And we're going to talk about Aerith's hypocrisy real quick. You know, I love Aerith. She's a great character. But she's kind of a hypocrite sometimes. You know, case in point right here. Cloud is dressing, cross-dressing for the first time. And she just goes straight up and looks right at him as he's getting dressed. Respecting people's boundaries, my dudes. Gotta work on that. Aerith needs to work on that. So now we need a wig. And we need to get that wig from the gym. I'm gonna do squats for it and get buns of steel. That's how these gym dudes be doing it. You know, look at these two guys in a wrestling ring and they're just doing squats. That's all they do. I guarantee you they could catch bullets from Barrett's gun right there in their cheeks. This is actually pretty straightforward. They actually explain it. I'm just leaving it on screen so y'all can see it. This is returning in the remake. You know, I hear there are going to be some changes. You do have to consider one thing about this game is this game would be ridiculously controversial. Maybe even more now than it was when it launched in whatever 23 years ago was. Y'all, I can't do the math. I think it was like 1997. Yeah. So keep that in mind with the remake. There are going to be things they may not be able to touch on. But we do know we get in that Aerith in that red dress, and she looks nice. The fireworks behind her was a nice touch too. And she just knocked a big old buff dude clean across the room. He knocked the fuck out. Gonna need that particular meme for this. Maybe I'll splice in some memes, add some spiciness to this for y'all. Get my membership card. Go to the actual, I guess, brothel? Love hotel? You know, it's kind of hard to tell what the Honeybee Inn is, actually. I mean, this could be completely removed from the game. In fact, you know, they left Aerith out front. And this is where I fuck it up. I should have said something different to this girl here. She would put makeup on me, but fucked it up. Yep. She's calling me Pooch. You know, she's being polite and not calling me bitch. be fair, though, she is calling me by name. And I think this girl just freaks out. I don't know. It's the middle one. Pretty sure anyone who comes into this room or into this building is a pervert. So you can't be too shocked. To be fair, if I was a woman, I'd be locking that fucking door. Or, you know, maybe be Tifa and just drop the hurt on everyone who even just crosses the line. Personal space, y'all. Always respect people's personal space. Okay, so what do we have here? Ah, yeah, the little mental snap. If y'all can't tell yet, Cloud's not exactly all there in the head. Wonder if you would qualify this as mental health. I wonder if there's any other documentation for Cloud Strife's mental health. Well, I'm dubbing over this, so fuck y'all, I'm gonna look it up. Well, I mean, it's a quick search. I mean, yeah, there's quite a bit of things of searching. That could be some good reads later. We'll cover that later, once I have more information. And he wakes up to a bodybuilder. Funny how these bodybuilders followed him from the gym all the way to the Love Hotel. See, that dude kind of respected personal space. He kind of just woke Cloud up and then got away. It got up and walked out. And for some reason, she gave Cloud lingerie. Like, that makes no sense to me. But, you know, most of this game doesn't make sense. Let's just be honest. Alright, I think we have most of our things. Nope, that's the end. He trying to get me with Aerith already. Like I said, I'm still pretty sure Aerith is just more concerned about the fact of the Buster Sword. I really hope they cover that in the remake. So, now that Cloud is about to change, Aerith is about to pick a dress. And remember, she peeked in on Cloud while he was getting changed. And he's already uncomfortable about all of this. He's doing this to help Tifa, to supposedly rescue Tifa, but you know, Tifa ain't no damsel. She don't need no rescue. She is the rescue. Love how she just stops, turns, and looks at everyone and tells them no peeking, even though she peeked on Cloud. And Cloud's just standing there like, I'm gonna be a respectful person. You look nice, Aerith. Alright, now we gonna go up here. now we about to go explore the sex dungeon. Y'all heard me right. I said sex dungeon. There's some shit in there. Some real shit. We'll know how fucked up the Dawn is. So you walk into this place and it's like an Asian. Well, I don't know how to really describe it. It looks kind of like a palace. There we go, that palace. You walk down here and you straight up got fucking weapons on the wall, the torture horse that you put people to sit on, a big ass wooden chair probably for electrocutions. Down there on the right below Cloud where the candle is, you got a whip, a riot baton, prongs. That looked like a dildo. Here in a bit, I'm gonna pull the mouse out into the screen and circle around that. Y'all can look at what I'm talking about. That looked like a dildo. This game is wrong. Yep, see, right there. Thank you, past me, for getting right in there and pointing that out. And there's the whip, the riot baton, the tongs. And what the fuck is the mace for? Are you trying to break people's legs? And there's the torture horse. And right there next to Tifa and Aerith, they got the table they strap people down to. What is this? This isn't even, kink. This is, torture at this point. So Dawn's not only in, human trafficking, which y'all probably like, but Oddman, he hasn't confirmed that, proven that he's into human trafficking. He's just into really, really dark BDSM, because this room is not even sanitary that they're in. Ah, yes, and now we're about to reveal to Tifa that Cloud has had to cross-dress. Go ahead and pick up that ether. This is how Tifa wants to find out that, Cloud survived falling from 165 feet in the air. 100 or 200 meters in the air? Yeah, it's 200 meters, 165 feet. Tifa, you have no time being jelly about Aerith. So they get out back to Sector 5 and they catch some dudes spying on them. Aerith trying to pretend she don't know what the hell's going on. Fuck, there's even a mallet in the bottom right-hand corner. Spike bed right there next to the mace. And Lord knows the coals being used from that oven are being used for something. Dawn, you fucked up, man. What the actual hell is wrong with you? What made you this way? I mean, that doesn't forgive you, you just because shitty things happen to you doesn't mean you have the pass to go do shitty things to others. Tifa is the danger, Aerith. You don't know that yet. Sweet flower girl. Tifa will smash people's fucking heads. Dawn is waiting. Oh, by the way, they point out that he does this every night. He picks a girl out of 3 for his new bride. That's not a bride, y'all. That's not a bride. That's picking his toy for the night. That makes him a piece of shit. And I realize I have no material to actually give give to any of these people. But I do have dim hypers. So useful. Yes. Please and thank you. And then I forget you have to run up to like to the right a little bit. Don can jump up on top of a desk and then off, back onto his feet when he was on all fours. For a fat ass piece of shit, he's in probably better shape than I am to do that. That table also must be like the sturdiest fucking thing and is bolted to the fucking floor. He gonna pick the sweet one. He don't care for them. He don't care for them Tifa curves. You can have the rest. That screams like you can have the scraps. You can have my leftover pizza. You can have the 2 women I didn't pick. One room is going to be very fortunate. The other room is going to be very unfortunate. So I would have to say this is the fortunate room. They get Cloud. They have, this can only end so many ways. Yep, there's a little item over here I want. Always use a Phoenix down. We got a guy tripping balls over there. He did the cocaines before the girl showed up. Man, I already know the hint. We should be backing the fuck away. Go talk to this tool. Yeah, beat the piss out of him. Beat the fuck out of him. Beat the hell out of him. I don't know what the hell you're trying to say. But you chump ass bitches got little machine guns with a bayonet versus a buster sword. And y'all dying from 50 HP hits. That's like overkill. And here's the start of the misses, where we just can't hit the broadside of a barn with a physical attack. That isn't a limit break. As I talk all this shit at a non-existent character and I talked into a muted mic for an hour. Therefore, I have to spend 2 hours making this video. At least magic doesn't miss. Or it can, but it's not as likely. It's like little machine guns, maybe a, what's it called? I almost kind of picture it like an Uzi with like a machete bayonet on it, and that just makes no sense to me. But the way these things are being held, it just reminds me of a submachine gun. And it's just silly. Silly, I tell you. See, y'all can already tell I'm getting tired of these misses. Blowing MP, just killing these scrub ass bitches. Oh yeah, this was the guy in green. He has more HP. guys to fuck up, though. Limit breaks are a lot less likely to miss. So, yeah, these guys got cleaved up. And that's a good day. Get that potion in you. Gotta get to feeling better, Cloud. Got to. Alright. And here comes Tifa. Like nothing. I guarantee you she, as a martial artist and just a hand combat fighter, she could have used half of those items in there, Jackie Chan style, and just made absolute misery and destruction. I could just see the whole situation starting with one of the guys coming up going, "Hey, baby, you ready to have some fun?" And she just deadpan look at him. She goes, "Yes." Bend over. And grabs the dildo, you know. They were not in for a good time. They were not what they did not get what they signed up for. Rightfully so. Honestly thought this was an hour-long video. It looks like it's actually an hour and a half. Holy shit. Odd man, what the hell? The thing is about this game is I can sit down and play this for hours, go through the story, and not realize how much time has passed. You know, Cloud straight up threatens to chop it off if he doesn't spill the beans. Cloud has no qualms with that. He's already had enough of your shit, Dawn. Enough of your shit. See, and Aerith won't just rip it off. She'll pluck it like it was a flower. Legitimate real talk. She will pick your 3-inch dick like it was a flower. And now we're going to go into the most exaggerated case of attempted overkill ever. For something that's only had 2 attacks out on the, or 2 attacks in the game. They're, you know, the phone game. I'm not really counting that. But anyways, yeah. They're talking about dropping a plate, which essentially has part of a city on it, on top of a slums below it, which has people in it. So you're literally taking a city and dropping it on a town. It's like dropping, you know, part of New York on top of another part of New York. And, you know, he wants you to say, because I'm sure I'll win, but, you know, we're going to go with, because he's given up on life, because we want him to give up on life. Fucking Dawn. Mentioning of fat bastards, you've got Fat Bastard A, Heidegger, and Fat Bastard B, President Shinra. And then we got Reeves. Reeves is pretty cool, though. Literally, he's a mayor with no authority. It's kind of like the Queen of England. The Queen has no real power now. It's just I'm a very famous person, but I have no power. And that just shows the kind of piece of shit that President Shinra is. Willing to drop a plate down on another from his city down onto the slums below it, blame his enemies, and then go in and rescue. Y'all can't see my finger for quotations. Tifa's, just sitting in the nasty sewer water. And then, poor Aerith is just like face down in it. I'd rather be having my ass in the water than my face. And now we have our third boss fight of the game, Apps. Apps is kind of a pain in the ass. The first time I played him, he caused me to actually get my first game over because the sewer tsunamis. He kept doing it the way where it hits me first. His attack can go two ways. It can either come from behind him or come from behind us. And if it comes from behind us, it deals more damage to us than him. And if it's coming from behind him, it does more damage to him. And let's talk about Tifa's limit break. It is a roulette wheel for every limit. Not a simple click one like Cloud's is. Oh look, I missed a magic attack. I was sitting here thinking, do I have any battle items? No, I don't. That's that drawback of working them overnight shift, kiddos. I don't remember what the fuck y'all did the day before. And if you notice here, we took a little bit more damage than what we did the first time. Getting them yas. I think this is where we break out Aerith's limit break. Is her first limit break Healing Wind does, well, it heals. And it heals pretty well. Is it a cure? I wouldn't say so. Even Tifa's missing. Everybody is missing. We are just a cavalcade of fuck-ups. Missing with spells, missing with attacks back to back. So frustrating. Fucked up my roll, but I don't think it matters. I think this Braver kills Apps. Yep. Makes me think of shit. I forget the monster's name, but it's in the there's my cross slash. But it reminds me of the monster that Luke gets dropped down to in Return of the Jedi. Dealing with Jabba the Hutt. And really, we're going to go into a part of this particular mission I just find annoying. The train graveyard. Just not a huge fan of the train graveyard. I don't like the ghosts, not because I'm afraid of them. They are annoying. They really are. They're just annoying. And we got some turtle boys. One more, we could say we had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I fucked up my roll again. Even Aerith be missing them lightning strikes. Yeah, probably sound better dubbing over this, but doing essentially the job twice is quite annoying. There's our first cross slash. Should have just one-shot this little turtle dude. Unfortunately, I'm killing one of my favorite animals. I love turtles growing up. They're not my favorite animal now. It's all about them polar bears. But, never gonna feel good about killing a turtle in a video game. Even Super Mario, don't want to jump on no turtles. Koopas have feelings too, yo. Here we are, item healing again. And I like to give steel to Tifa. You know, for a place that had a sex dungeon, it's kind of silly to just drop your enemies right into the fucking sewer system with an available exit that doesn't lead back up to the temple. Oh boy, more misses, says the guy who talks into an empty mic. That'll help. Yeah, see that first one that I missed that roll on did 48, and that did 95. And my phone is ringing, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause both of these. And we're back. Sorry about that. Work phone rang. Have to answer it, and it was a robocall. Really should still just have not answered a number that isn't, my manager, but what can I say? What can I say? They gave me a work phone and they say you need to answer this. They pay me well enough, to not ignore it? Yeah, they pay me well enough not to ignore it. I think this is where they have that setup where they only take 1 damage. Yeah, fuck these guys. Go. It's kind of more of the same, just us fighting some turtles. Debating if I want to cut half the battles out. Y'all can comment in the comment section. Do y'all want me to have the battles edited out? Do y'all want this all spliced up, or do y'all want to just see me bitch and moan about certain things and then praise it like it's second coming on other things. And now we're in the train graveyard. Should not be that easy to get out of a place that we ended up in via trapdoor. Always make sure to keep your saves up. As a save over the only save, I could have played this over again and just recorded as I played, but either way, I'd be out the extra hour doing this. And I fucked up and went in wrong order. Should have stayed on top. Got this first, but whatever. I will tell y'all, I will probably edit out the any grinding sessions I do for any kind of level ups. And these are the ghosts. You'll see real quick why I don't like them. You hit them and they vanish, and the thing is sometimes they'll come right back. Sometimes they'll be gone for a bit, and you can't hit them, and it's just annoying. Can't be using these ice on these little dragon boys. They heal from that. And that drain hits pretty hard too. Fucked up another roll. Don't play tired. Just realized if I hit the top of my headset, that does pick up on the game, or on the recording. The one good thing about this place is there are so many items you can pick up, which is great for what we're about to do. Hope y'all ready for some more ghosts. Ghosty boys. Actually, there's only a few spots that I know of that have more than 4 enemies spawn at a time. These tree whip kind of monsters right outside of Junin is one. You'll get a set of 5 of them. And then there's a combination of thunderbirds and bugs in the Wutai region. Trying to save on them, make the most of my ethers. And I think that most of the reason why I don't care for doing the train graveyard is the fact is there are items everywhere, and I want to run to every single one of them because they're useful. And if you're not stocked up at least a little bit on items when you hit this next section of the game, you know, that's where you run into more mistakes. Wish I had fire here. That would have been better for these guys. They're weak to fire. I guess I was thinking, hey, I hope, you know, they fly. Maybe this is fucking Pokemon. They'll be susceptible to that. I think we get our next limit break for Tifa right here. Somersault, yes. Totally did not mean to jump back in that train, but I think I do that every fucking time I play this game. Where I hop back in that train. Or it's the other one, or both, you know. My dumbass's first instinct is, go get the item. Versus, you know, just doing it once when I come up to get on top of the other train. Can't tell y'all I'm always the smartest person. I'm not. I can be a real idiot. And jump back over. And this is where the joystick can bite you in the ass. That's probably our last fight for the train graveyard. And it's more ghosty boys. What's ghost implore? What's a flock of ghosts? Geest? Ghostesses? Cackle of ghosts. At least y'all get some stupid ass commentary when I do independent voiceovers. Really wish that could have gone for any other character. All those misses. Now we're about to see, like, some more unreasonable shit. The fact that he is not all the same color as his bandana, just a big squishy spot. And before that, he's fat, already squishy. Like he cannonballed the earth at that point. Oh, not really cannonball. Not a belly flop, kind of like a back flop. Yells at everyone to get out of Sector 7, and they literally just stand there. I was going to try to go buy some items. Always say, never know if you're going to have like a bad battle where you just miss everything. Looking at you, Cloud and Tifa. Looking at me with that muted mic. Joystick issues. And by issues, I mean user control. I'm making it to where it seems like after, dealing with Aerith for a little bit, Cloud actually cares about someone other than himself. Now we get some Fly Boys. These guys can actually dish out a good bit of damage. 38 points of damage is actually pretty good, considering Drain was one of the best hitting attacks at 58. But they lightning rods. Seeing if I had any more Titan bangles. I do not. Y'all gonna really make... Square's gonna make us see Jesse die. even more flyboys. And it's one of the rare instances where I am saving a limit break. Because I had plans for that limit break and they did not work. They did not work. Always make sure that unconscious characters don't have items on them, or dead characters. People, if they're laying down, I'm checking them. Got fucking Reno now, dealing with his punk ass again. Boss number 4. Bosses do pick up in speed in terms of how fast they can come out. I cranked up the audio real loud on that, so I could hear the kick-ass boss theme. So remember I said cross slash can stop an enemy. I was hoping to stop Reno before he could pyramid anyone. I think I did steal twice on him without reading to see if I was actually, if there was anything to actually be stolen. Because I can be an idiot. Missed details. And Cloud's temporarily paralyzed. That's the annoying thing about Reno, is he can do so much. pretty sure this is the one that should finish him off. Just fucking jumps. We're only several stories in the air. Reno's like a fucking cat, though. The dude just climbs things. Wouldn't be surprised he just lands on his feet and just keeps walking. We got Sang, who has Aerith now in their possession. Makes you wonder how bad Barrett's aim is if he can't hit a fucking helicopter. And see, the fucked up part is Sang actually grew up knowing Aerith. They used to be childhood friends. And look at how much of a tool he is now. There it is. He's dropping a whole city on top of a, essentially a town. You know, we call them the slums, but it's a town. People live there. I think that is one of 2 times you hear voices in any music in this game. It takes up a lot of space considering, and processing power considering the console at the time that this was made for, the PlayStation 1. One of the things I do like for attention for detail for this game is in this scene is when Barrett punches with his gun hand, you actually do get the audible difference. Little things of that nature just really just makes me happy. You have to move so far forward before you can trigger these two to come up, because I like to grab any piece of materia specifically as early as I can, so if I run into any battles, it gets the AP. I'm real strict about trying to get as much of this leveled up as I can. And we got a cloud flashback about Sephiroth running his fucking mouth. By this point, it should be pretty fucking clear to the non-playable character, or the other characters, that Cloud is not all right mentally. And I decided to take that off because I like to put Cloud as much DPS as I can. Which actually brings me to an idea. Seeing if quad slash would be applicable to Quadra Magic. See if I can't hit for like 16 times. I'm gonna have to try that. Another thing, I don't know if y'all know it, but if you engage Tifa's roulette, you cannot get out of it until you have. It's an all-in kind of thing. Once you hit one, you have to go through the entire set. Keeps you people from missing one and then trying to back out and redo them all, I guess. Joystick issues. Playing a game that was not meant for joystick. That's right, this came out before the DualShock 1 controllers. You ever see an old PlayStation 1 controller with no joysticks? That's where it came from. Well, Gen 1 PS1s, and then this game was, I believe, a launch title or very close to the launch. Came out January 23rd. Let's do a search. The PlayStation 1 launched December 3rd, 1994. Okay, so it was not a launch title, it was 3 years into the console's lifespan. So I guess that would be mid? And that's it. We have reached the end of where we're going to be playing to today. We're saving right where we started off at, one big loop. And we will catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe out there. Odd Man out.